welcome to Cooking with Cricket. First of all, I want to apologize for my voice being very hoarse. Most of you know I do have a condition in my neck, and I get real inflamed, and especially today it's raining and the pollen's real bad. So I apologize, because I know it gets on a lot of people's nerves to hear somebody talking real hoarse. But what you're looking at is a big old log of ground beef that my husband got on sale. It's 70/30, but he bought it frozen. If it was not frozen, I would have went ahead and separated it and bagged it up in about 1 pound bags, pre-made some hamburger patties and stuff, and freeze it up. But since it was frozen, I couldn't do that, so it's having to thaw. And I'm not going to refreeze it unless it's cooked, because that's the way I've always been taught. You're not supposed to refreeze meat once it's been thawed. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to use a couple of pounds of it to make a meatloaf for supper tonight. And then the rest, I'm going to go ahead and fry up, scramble the ground beef, and then I'll let it drain and bag it up in freezer bags in roughly 1.5 pounds. And then that way, if we're in a hurry one night and want tacos or spaghetti or something like that, then our meat's already done. All you gotta do is add it, heat it up, and then cook it with the rest of your stuff. So, and I like to do that a lot if we find meat on sale, because it does save a lot of time. My son, he works late some nights, and he likes to come home and make spaghetti, and in that way that saves time. He can just pull out a package of ground beef that's already been cooked and add it to a sauce. So when I get to that point, I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Out of all of that ground beef, I have my meatloaf made, and I am in the process of frying up some, and then I'm going to make some into like hamburger steak patties. So I'll be back. Okay, I fried up some of the ground beef, and I have it in a strainer, straining out most of the grease, and I will put it in this sheet pan that I've lined with some paper towels, and that will get off any excess grease from it, and I will let it cool, and then I'll bag it up. Here is my here's my fried ground beef. I got 3 packages of them, about a pound, pound and a half in each package. They're labeled, and I was labeling them all as if it was 2012, and I noticed, and I had to scratch it out and put 14. I don't know what I was thinking. But now I've got most of the air out of the bags. I'm going to pop them in the freezer, and then when we need something quick for spaghetti or tacos or something, this is already ready. We'll just take it out, and once you put it in your pan, it doesn't take it but a minute to thaw. So I'll be back with the others. Here's the rest of my ground beef. I put it between 2 sheets of wax paper, rolled it out to about almost 1/2 inch thickness, and then I cut it. They're not all equal sizes, but that's okay. I put it in the freezer just to firm it back up, and then I'm going to fry it, drain it on some paper toweling, and then I'll freeze it too for a quick meal, but I'll be back. I've got 1 batch of my fried beef patties done. I cooked them and drained them on some paper toweling and let them cool off some. I could flash freeze them individually before I packed them up, but we won't be getting out just 1 patty at a time. I'm going to have 2 bags with 6 patties in it. So for like 1 meal, I will pull them out and saute up some onion and make some brown gravy and stuff like that with them. So I'm going to seal them up, get out all the air. I've labeled them and put them in my freezer. So, like I say, if that big old beef roll, if it was not frozen when my husband bought it, I would have went ahead and shaked the patties and everything and just froze them like that. But since it was frozen and I had to thaw it to do all of this, then that's some other ideas. So, I hope you enjoy. See you next time.